Hey, me again. Just on the topic of what's going on in this world today. You know, I thought I'd just express why I have my views, which people say theories. I just say thoughts on educational statistics, should I say. A lot of research and stuff. But let's start off with the basics now. Let's look at what is being pushed upon the world at the moment, you know, the people and you look at the people who are pushing it, right? Like the governments. Now, a lot of the government, including people in various vast areas in the legal system, judges, police officers, doctors and so forth, a lot of them you'll find are part of a sect, a group. Freemason, some type of secret society. Now, you think in life, if you found across someone, right, who lives a very secret life, and has their own agenda and wants to make wealth off others, would you trust that person with your own personal investments, health, life, and needs? Which makes me wonder why people feel the need they can trust a government who lives in secret, who does things in secret, and putting your own personal life at jeopardy in their hands. Now, we've seen in future what these people are capable of, and how often the things they address that they're going to do for us become lies or invalid, or not even committed to the words they say. So now, why should we believe that a group of people who live in secret want our best interest at heart? Now, you have something they call the coronavirus, right? Now, ever since this has happened, I haven't heard of any other illnesses or deaths, apart from maybe car accidents and so forth, which I wouldn't be surprised if they label that as COVID. You mean it's been not mentioned. Now, the flu is deadly as, right? Now, let's go back before COVID, right, with the flu. If someone had the flu, apart from, you know, they're bedridden, how many of you guys would still go to work? How many of you guys would be like, look, I can't lose money, I need to go to work? You go there, the sniffles, the coughs, you're a crook. You know, some of you might go there and you might get sent home. Some of you stay through the week and work it out. How many of you guys, when working sick, took the best interest at heart of your other workers? How many of you wore masks? How many of you went and got a jab? How many of you, you know, were that concerned about every single person you're around that you needed to go get a vaccine to help you go on with your day? Now, change that. How many people have died by the flu? Millions, right? Now, a lot of times it attacks you when your immune system is down. The times I get sick is when I'm hungover, because I've killed my body with alcohol and partying and smoking and late nights, and my immune system's down, so I'm more prone to get affected by the flu, right? Now, if you've got serious heart issues or other illnesses like cancer or diabetes, something that's got an infection, it's going to be able to attack you a lot easier, right? Infants, older people, right? It's the same characteristics as what the flu is, but it's been labelled as COVID-19, and yet they don't mention about the flus, right? Now, big companies like pharmaceutical companies, engineers, and the people that they work for make millions of dollars, right? They got to look at their houses, look at their cars, look at their attitudes and what they have. Now, I'm not saying everyone that works in that industry is bad. There are probably a lot of people that start off and they wanted to have a great heart, and some of them still do and want to do the best for others. They also sign a secrecy too, that they can't share what is going on. Some of them get a hefty payment for doing so. Now, if these big pharmaceutical companies and doctors and so forth make money off people being sick, right? There's an old saying, you know, dentists make money off bad teeth, you know, and then they sit there and label these certain toothpaste to help you, right? If it's going to help everyone, these different requirements and treatments, you know, they'd be out of business. Everyone would be healthy, right? You know what I mean? Apart from if we're living a crappy lifestyle, but we're not in a third world country now, are we? Now, the best way that they make money is to keep people sick. They don't make money off healthy people, right? Now, you look at the foods that is owned by us. They're owned by big companies like Monsanto, and you look at the people that got shares in it, like Soros and Bill Gates. And Soros funds a lot of these rallies and things to push their agenda ahead. Doesn't matter who they destroy or kill. So you think about all these businessmen that are out there at the moment on TV saying they have your best interest at heart, and also part of these secret movements, also have shares in a lot of these different companies that I've mentioned. Why do you believe them that they think that they're going to help you? Right? It's not logic. I mean, it is logic to understand this. Like, it doesn't take a very intelligent brain to work this out. But when you have a system run by these very intelligent people that know what they're doing, they can conform a nation or nations to follow everything they say and believe what they say and trust them. You know what I mean? No wonder why they're mockery and laughing. A lot of people call us idiots when we try to wake us up. Now, I'm not trying to say you're stupid. Not at all. You know what I mean? We're always learning. You know what I mean? Just some might be a bit slower than others, and some might be too trustworthy. And a lot of times we get hurt. But I can assure you, with all that is going on, how this flu epidemic is bringing down a whole market of money. Right? You look at banks crashing, the dollar is disappearing, they're pushing a currency that is going to be digital. You know, they're getting rid of ATMs, they want a cashless society. How does the flu do that? There's more to everything that is going on, and this is what I've been sharing. And the reason why I say hoax, I'm not saying that there isn't something that is destroying us, because there is. They created all these illnesses, right? But it's no more deadly than the flu. You look at the success rate of people living and overcoming from it, right? One thing they don't tell you to do is boost your own immune system. This is something we should do. Go out, play with dirt, not lock ourselves away, smother ourselves with sanitizer so we do not have an immune system to fight it for ourselves. You know, get us reluctant and stuck on antibiotics and filled with toxins, right? They keep us going. And they also help grow cancers, right? You know, in the future, we might not see it now, but you're going to see stuff in the future that's going to cause health problems. And a lot of it we do to ourselves through drinking and smoking and, you know, sexual activities. There's many things, right? But there's lots of things that don't teach us on how we can heal ourselves without all this crap. Now, beyond that, with my own views and so forth, all I'm trying to say is just open your eyes to the bigger picture of what is actually going on. Because soon it's going to come to the point, if they can force you to do something against you, you're not living free. Does it look like anyone's felt free of late? There has been more suicides than ever in these last 7 months. The news hides that. Why? Wouldn't that be something that we should all be concerned about, that we've got to be looking after one another? Why is it us, the people, that are more caring than our own government, business people, company and health organisations? You've got to look at each and every single individual that is speaking about this and where they're from, what they back, who they have ties with, where their money is invested. When you start to look at things in the bigger picture and how I'm trying to explain it, you might see and understand where I'm coming from. Now, I'm not saying this to push you in there. I just want you to be aware and have some wisdom about you, some wits about what is coming, because things are going to get real soon. And I just hope that everyone's going to be safe, right? I do this because I love people and I just want to see them have the best in life, you know what I mean? I want to see them be saved, to tell you the truth. And how often do I push my biblical views on you? I share my biblical stuff. I ask you to watch it, and I hope you do. And I know if you don't, well, look, that's your choice. I pray sometimes for you that you do, because I'd love to see you saved and be there in eternity with me, right? Because heaven and hell is very real, whether you want to believe it or not. And things are going to come and happen which are going to show you a lot of these things are factual. And I just pray that when all this stuff comes down, that you won't be like the rest of the people and like they did in the Nazi times and dog people in like they did the Jews, right? Humanity is about to be fallen apart and torn apart. And this is where we need to be with each other throughout the end, no matter our differences, and realise that we need to love each other. You haven't got love in your heart, right? Even if people have different views, you are just part of the system. You're a part of the problem. Anyway, I need to get to my hospital appointment and check on my heart. God bless again, and I hope this helps others to understand where I'm coming from. And I don't care if you disagree with me, I still love you, alright? As it comes down to it, we've got a choice of free will. God bless, peace, and take it easy, people.